Congressman, welcome back, Happy Hour regular, Congressman Thaddeus McCotter, Republican from Michigan. Congressman, you heard what Obama was saying there. You know, one of the things that actually stood out to me was he says that we can no longer go back to the endless cycles of boom and bust. I don't even understand. How could you possibly think you could control that?
Well, I think you make an excellent point. One of the problems that many Republicans like myself have with the president's plans, if you can call them that, are that they do not free the creative entrepreneurial spirit of the American people to take on these financial challenges, these economic challenges, and transcend them. And when you talk about bubbles, my point is this. You had the dot-com bubble replaced by the housing bubble, and they are now replacing the housing bubble with a government bubble, with trillion-dollar expenditures, taxation, regulation, litigation piled on top of entrepreneurial people, on working families, small business, and that is not the way to get yourself out of a recession.
Representative, he said this is how we're going to go about this. We're going to make government help start the ball rolling and then turn it over to private business and let them, quote unquote, I guess he said, do their magic. Hey, you know, under this scenario, it seems like they're going to be taxed a lot more. How do we get that ball rolling or keep that ball rolling and kind of do our magic?
Well, I don't know that it's magic when it would take quite a feat and accomplishment to come out from underneath all that taxation, regulation, and litigation and lift ourselves out of this recession. The concern, again, that we have is in the Midwest. I'm from Detroit. When you start talking about cap and tax legislation, that's going to impose an enormous new regulatory burden on industries. They are then going to pass on that tax to the consumers of those products. And then the government collects and wins out in the end. My question about the recession is this. We all know we have to share sacrifice. But when does government sacrifice to help us allow ourselves the ability to lift ourselves up out of this recession? Making government bigger, taking more of people's money, mandating more regulations on people and companies is not a sacrifice on the part of this government.
Representative, let's delve a little bit deeper into the president's speech. He kind of addressed the criticism that Republicans have of him about taking on too much when we're in an economic recession right now. He says that, you know, we need to focus also on energy, health care, and education, because they're all intertwined with us getting out of this recession and riding the ship, as he was saying, the economic ship for the future. Did he address the criticism that some of your colleagues have about tackling too much right now?
Well, ironically, I think he reinforced a very valid critique. The three biggest problems that we face are unemployment for our Americans who want the dignity and the prosperity that comes with a job. You have a housing crisis with people potentially losing their clothes, and of course we have the homes, and of course we have the financial crisis. So those are the three pillars of the stool that you have to work on, and then the rest will start to focus on. All those issues are important, but the urgency of those three issues of credit, of housing, of jobs are first and foremost, and they have to be tackled immediately.
Representative, you know, you mentioned there, you framed it a little bit partisan and said that the Republicans had some problems with some of the things that Obama seems to be doing. But, you know, in the effort of keeping it real, we always come back to, you know, you guys put together, the Republican Party put together a $160 billion stimulus waste package last year. They're the ones who started us down the anarchy of TARP and TALF and all of this stuff that we're doing. Can you speak to a little bit, how do we break this pattern?
Well, I would think that TALF is Mr. Bernanke's anarchy all by himself over there at the Federal Reserve Board. Let's give credit where credit is due. And again, that doesn't do anything for my auto companies. In the final analysis, what we have to do is remember, this is meat and potatoes stuff. Taxation, regulation, litigation, those burdens have to be removed upon the entrepreneurs in America, upon the working families, so they can rise up out of this recession. And when we see things like a $3.6 trillion budget coming down the pike, we have to remind ourselves and the elected officials of one thing. When the federal budget goes up, your family budget goes down, and we cannot have that right now.
Representative Thaddeus McCotter, thank you very much for joining us to analyze the president's speech there to the Business Roundtable. Thank you.
Thanks, Rebecca.
All right, the president